What's up, YouTube? It's your favorite Coca-Cola merchandiser, Rob J. Okay, so this right here is going to be a different video, and I think it's going to really resonate with a lot of people, because doing this job as a Coca-Cola merchandiser, every store is different, and some of the most challenging stores, people want to hear, how do you navigate through these stores, or what are the good points and the bad points about each store. So here I have pros and cons for Publix. The store Publix. Everyone seems to have it's like a headache for them to go into a Publix and work a Publix store for a lot of reasons. So here I'm going to give you the pros, 3 pros and 3 cons to a Publix. And we're going to start with the pros. Let's start with the pros. Well, the first pro in doing a Publix is it's very few places where the products is located. Actually, when you go to the Publix, I have a Publix on my route, and it only have 2 aisles that you have to address. 2 aisles, and they're not even full aisles. So it's only 2 aisles that you have to deal with most of the time when you go into a Publix. And this could varies depending on the stores, the state. But the Publix that I work at, and I'm talking about in particular, is only 2 aisles, which makes your job so much easier. You have the aisle with the 12 packs, the 6 packs, the 8 packs, the tea, monster drinks, all on one aisle. The Sonic water, the water is on that aisle also. And then as you go over a few aisles, you have your body armor and you have your Powerade. And that's the only thing that's on that aisle. So you only have 2 aisles most of the time. So less aisles you have to deal with. And that's one of the pros to doing a Publix. The second one is the truck's arrival for the days of the deliveries are usually early, at least in my market. They're usually early. They're not, most of the time they're not late. They're usually early. And this works really to your advantage, because when you go into Publix stores most of the time, you have to deal with, usually everyone is doing their ads on that same particular day, which makes your day longer when going into a Publix store. The third pro is you can get into this Publix, you can get into the store early in the morning, as early as 4 o'clock or earlier, 4 o'clock where I live at. It's 4 o'clock is the time that you can get into the store and do your job before the store open up, and you can get more done, no customers. So those are the 3 pros. Let's get into the 3 cons. Now, the cons is the things that's more, pros is the advantage. The cons is the disadvantage. So one of the things you're going to learn when doing a Publix is you can't take pallets to the floor once the store opens up. That is a headache. Why is that a headache? When you get a 12-pack of pallets stacked 6 feet or taller, you have to down stack it all the way down to the last thing if you need all of that merchandise to go to the floor. You have to down stack everything and take it to the floor. The second one is management is tough sometimes in Publix stores. The management in Publix stores are not like any other stores that you're going to deal with when being a merchandiser for Coca-Cola. The management in Publix are very particular, and they will call your boss. They will call your boss. No doubt about it. You go in, you slack, they will call your company on you. The third thing is the back room is small. You get to working, people pulling pallets through, you got to move, you have to stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So they have a very small back room, most of them, and that's a headache when you're trying to get your job done. So here I've given you the pros and the cons to doing a Publix store. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Peace.